Arsenal the Gunners recorded a big win on Sunday, which could potentially become their biggest this season. After thrashing Nottingham Forest by 5-0 at the Emirates, Black Stars midfielder Thomas Partey starred in the game, scored the 4th goal to help Arsenal keep hold of their lead on the English Premier League table. Having lost their midweek UEFA Europa clash against PSV Eindhoven, following a 1-1 draw at the St Mary's with Southampton, what transpired at the Emirates on Sunday was the best way Mikel Arteta and his boys could reassure the Arsenal fraternity that their good start in their 2022-2023 campaign is not a fluke, but something to write home about. According to the SofaScore ratings, Black Stars midfielder Thomas Partey was the best player on the pitch. Just like his performances we've seen in previous weeks, the Ghanaian midfielder was once again dominant in the midfield, breaking Forest attacking build-ups and supplying ammunition to his attacking teammates in the form of defense-splitting passes. And after just 52 minutes of regulation time, the Gunners were already leading by 3-0. The opener by Gabriel Martinelli and a brace by Reece Nelson. In the 57th minute, Partey's belter made it 4, and a 78 from Martin Odegaard was the last, as the referee brought proceedings to an end. 8.0 was Thomas Partey's performance rating after the game. 7.7 by Martin Odegaard was the closest any player came. BBC pundit, who happens to be former Crystal Palace and Brighton and Hove Albion forward, was one of the people who were amazed by the performance of the Ghanaian midfielder. The former footballer initially praised Arsenal youngster Reece Nelson for his impact as a substitute in the game. The 22-year-old scored twice and beautifully set up Thomas Partey's 57th minute goal. However, according to the BBC pundit, everything that happened for Arsenal at the Emirates yesterday came through Thomas Partey. Former Tottenham, Aston Villa and Sunderland forward Darren Bent also lavished praise on the Ghanaian midfield dynamo. The former Three Lions striker, who was amazed by Thomas Partey's lively performance, tweeted that Thomas Partey is key to this Arsenal team. He added that more control, more protection for the back line, apparently trying to describe how his domineering presence shields the Arsenal defense. The Arsenal fraternity are now witnessing the best football of Thomas Partey this season, following his injury-hampered first 2 seasons since his £45 million move from Atletico Madrid. At this point, Arsenal fans will be hoping he remains fit for the rest of the season, as they seem on course to win their first Premier League title since 2004. The Gunners have now opened 2-point narrow lead on top of the English Premier League table. However, with their title rivals Manchester City giving them a hot chase, consistency is the only virtue Mikel Arteta's team need to be able to fight till the end. Their next Premier League game is against their London rivals, Chelsea, at the Stamford Bridge. Mikel Arteta's men have emerged victorious in their last 2 meetings at the Stamford Bridge, and on that Sunday, Arsenal fans will be looking forward to seeing Thomas Partey replicate his impressive performance against the Blues to help Arsenal continue on their fine start this season. Another person who is probably happy by now with Thomas Partey's red-hot form is Black Stars manager Coach Otto Addo. A few weeks ago, there were concerns as to whether the 29-year-old can remain fit and participate in the 2022 World Cup following an injury he picked up in the early part of the season. However, his lively performances for Arsenal in the last few weeks has given considerable grounds for optimism that the 29-year-old Arsenal midfielder will be at the World Cup. Thomas Partey played a very crucial role in Black Stars' World Cup qualification campaign, especially in the playoffs against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, where he netted a very important goal in the second leg in the double header, which helped the Black Stars book a place at Qatar. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to participate in any of Black Stars' last pre-World Cup friendlies against Nicaragua and Brazil. However, Thomas Partey is expected to feature in Black Stars' next friendly game against Switzerland, which comes off in 2 weeks' time, 3 days to the start of the 2022 World Cup. With sensational Ghanaian midfielder Abdulsamed Salis also on red-hot form in the French Ligue 1 at Lens, the midfield partnership of Thomas Partey and Abdulsamed Salis in Otto Addo's preferred 4-2-3-1 formation is expected in Black Stars' subsequent games and at Qatar. On this note, thanks for watching. Please do us a favor by subscribing. Put your comments or opinions under the video in the comment section if you have any. And until we meet in our next video, it's bye for now.